Picture this, folks. New York City, the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps, a place where dreams are made and the hustle never stops. It's a city that has always been synonymous with energy, ambition, and a relentless pace of life. The city that never sleeps. A dazzling array of lights, sounds, and people. Times Square, with its neon lights and bustling crowds, epitomizes the frenetic energy that defines New York City. But what if we told you that this iconic cityscape could be transformed into something even more extraordinary? Now imagine it without the constant din of car horns, without the gridlock, without the smog. Picture a New York where the air is crisp and clean, where the streets are quiet and serene. A city where you can hear the birds chirping and the leaves rustling in the breeze. This isn't a scene from a dystopian future where aliens have vaporized all motorized vehicles. No, this is a vision of a future where New York City has embraced its potential as a leader in sustainable urban living. A future where technology and nature coexist harmoniously. It's a glimpse into a future where New York City embraces its destiny as a public transport utopia. Imagine a city where the public transport system is so efficient, so reliable, and so widespread that owning a car becomes a thing of the past. A city where electric buses and high-speed trains are the norm, not the exception. Imagine gazing out from the top of the Empire State Building. The view is breathtaking, but it's not just the iconic skyline that catches your eye. Instead of a sea of yellow cabs clogging the streets, you see sleek electric buses gliding by. The streets are filled with cyclists and pedestrians, enjoying the freedom of a car-free city. Instead of a sea of yellow cabs clogging the streets, you see sleek electric buses gliding by. These buses are quiet, efficient, and environmentally friendly. They are part of a comprehensive public transport network that connects every corner of the city, making it easy for everyone to get where they need to go. High-speed trains whisk commuters across boroughs in minutes. These trains are fast, reliable, and comfortable, making commuting a breeze. No more long hours stuck in traffic, no more stress and frustration, just a smooth, efficient journey from one part of the city to another. Parks and green spaces have sprouted where parking lots once stood. These green oases provide a welcome respite from the hustle and bustle of city life. They are places where people can relax, unwind, and connect with nature. They are the lungs of the city, providing clean air and a sense of tranquility. It's a city reborn, a testament to the power of bold choices and forward-thinking urban planning. This transformation didn't happen overnight. It took vision, determination, and a commitment to creating a better future. But the results are worth it. New York City is now a shining example of what is possible when we dare to dream big. This is New York City reimagined. A city that has taken the best of its past and combined it with the possibilities of the future. A city that is vibrant, dynamic, and full of life. A city that is a joy to live in and a pleasure to visit. A city where the air is clean, the streets are safe, and the quality of life is second to none. This is a city that prioritizes the well-being of its residents. A city that values health, safety, and happiness above all else. It's a city built for people, not cars. A city where pedestrians and cyclists have priority. A city where public spaces are designed for social interaction and community building. A city where everyone feels welcome and included. A city where getting around is a pleasure, not a daily grind. Imagine a city where commuting is stress-free and enjoyable, where public transport is so efficient and comfortable that people look forward to their daily journeys. This is the future of New York City. A city transformed, a city reimagined, a city that is leading the way into a brighter, more sustainable future. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the smog cloud hovering over it. For years, New York City has been synonymous with towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and unfortunately a haze of pollution that seemed to hang over the city like an unwelcome guest. New York City's air quality has always been a bit like its pizza iconic, but with a side of indigestion. The constant traffic, the endless honking, and the sheer number of vehicles have contributed to a cocktail of pollutants that made breathing a challenge for many. But in this car-free utopia, the air is positively pristine. Imagine walking down Fifth Avenue and taking a deep breath without the fear of inhaling a lungful of exhaust fumes. It's a reality now, and it's nothing short of miraculous. Remember those kids with asthma who always seemed to be wheezing? The ones who had to carry inhalers everywhere they went, just in case? They're all breathing easy now. The numbers don't lie. Asthma rates among children have dropped significantly, and emergency room visits for respiratory issues have seen a dramatic decline. With cars out of the picture, carbon emissions have plummeted. The air quality index, which used to hover in the unhealthy range, now consistently shows levels that are safe and even beneficial for outdoor activities. We're talking a reduction so dramatic, Al Gore's doing a victory lap around Central Park on a solar-powered scooter. It's not just a win for the environment, it's a win for public health, for the economy, and for the overall quality of life in the city. And it's not just carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, particulate matter, all those nasty pollutants that used to make your eyes water and your throat scratchy, gone, vanished. The air is so clean now that you can actually smell the flowers in Central Park, hear the birds chirping without the constant drone of engines, and see the stars at night, something that was almost impossible before. It's enough to make a grown man weep tears of joy. The transformation is so profound that it's hard to believe it's the same city. People are spending more time outdoors, engaging in physical activities, and generally leading healthier lives. Or maybe that's just the smog clearing from my eyes for the first time in decades. The future looks bright, and for the first time in a long time, we can all breathe easy again. The city that never sleeps is now the city that breathes. And that's a change we can all get behind. Remember the good old days when you could actually hear yourself think in New York City? Yeah, me neither. But in this glorious car-free future, peace and quiet aren't just for yoga retreats and sensory deprivation tanks. They're part of everyday life. Gone is the incessant honking, the roar of engines, the screech of tires. In their place, the gentle hum of electric buses, the chirping of birdsong, the laughter of children playing in the park. It's enough to make you want to take up meditation, just to savor the silence. But the benefits go beyond just being able to hear yourself think. Studies have shown that noise pollution has serious negative impacts on our health, from stress and sleep deprivation to heart disease and cognitive impairment. By banishing cars, we're not just making the city quieter, we're making it healthier. Section 4. Reclaiming the concrete jungle. Let's face it, New York City has always had a bit of a concrete fetish, but in this car-free paradise, the concrete jungle is being reclaimed by nature. Remember all those parking lots and garages that used to suck the life out of every neighborhood? They've been transformed into lush green parks, vibrant community gardens, and bustling pedestrian plazas. Imagine strolling through Times Square, but instead of dodging Elmos and dodging taxis, you're surrounded by trees, flowers, and the sweet sound of buskers serenading the crowds. Picture picnicking in Central Park without the constant roar of traffic on the West Side Highway. This is what happens when we prioritize people over cars. We create a city that's not just livable, but lovable. Section 5. The pulse of the city. Now you might be thinking, sure, a car-free New York City sounds lovely, but how the hell am I supposed to get around? The thought of navigating this bustling metropolis without the convenience of a personal vehicle might seem daunting at first, but let me assure you, the future of urban mobility is not only feasible, but also incredibly exciting. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because the public transportation system in this utopia is something out of a sci-fi movie. Imagine a network so advanced it feels like stepping into a different era. The days of unreliable schedules and overcrowded buses are long gone. Instead, we have a seamless, efficient, and eco-friendly system that caters to every commuter's needs. We're talking high-speed trains that could give Elon Musk a run for his money, sleek electric buses that glide through the streets like silent guardians of the asphalt, and a subway system that operates with the precision of a Swiss watch. These trains are not just fast, they are a marvel of modern engineering, designed to minimize travel time and maximize comfort. And let's not forget the subway system. It's so efficient you'll actually look forward to your morning commute. Imagine a world where delays are a thing of the past, where every train arrives on time, and where the platforms are clean and well maintained. This is not a distant dream, but a reality in our car-free New York City. Gone are the days of cramming yourself into a packed subway car like a sardine in a can. No more standing shoulder to shoulder with strangers anxiously waiting for your stop. Instead, you can enjoy a comfortable ride with plenty of space to sit and relax. In this brave new world, the trains are spacious, clean, and frequent. You won't have to wait long for the next train, and when it arrives, you'll find it spotless and inviting. The interiors are designed with passenger comfort in mind, featuring ergonomic seating and ample legroom. You can actually get a seat. Imagine that. No more standing for the entire journey. You can sit back, read a book, catch up on emails, or simply enjoy the ride. The stress of commuting is replaced with a sense of ease and tranquility. And if you're feeling fancy, you can even hop on a high-speed train that will whisk you from Brooklyn to the Bronx in the time it takes to hail a cab. These trains are not just about speed, they offer a luxurious travel experience with plush seating, Wi-Fi, and even refreshments on board. It's like flying first class, but on the ground. The integration of technology into the transportation system is another game changer. With real-time updates and digital displays, you can plan your journey down to the minute. Mobile apps provide instant access to schedules, routes, and even seat availability. Contactless payment methods make boarding a breeze, eliminating the need for paper tickets or cash. Sustainability is at the heart of this transformation. Solar panels power bus stops, electric vehicle charging stations are conveniently located throughout the city, and green rooftops adorn public transport buildings. This commitment to the environment ensures that our transportation system is not only efficient but also eco-friendly. But it's not just about trains and buses. The city has embraced a holistic approach to mobility, promoting walking and cycling as viable alternatives. Dedicated bike lanes and pedestrian-friendly streets make it easy and safe to get around on foot or by bike. Car-free zones and street festivals create vibrant public spaces where people can connect and enjoy the urban environment. Parks and green spaces have become integral parts of the city's landscape, offering residents a place to relax and unwind. These areas are not just for leisure, they serve as vital hubs for community activities and social interaction. The pulse of the city is not just in its transportation system, but in the way it brings people together. As night falls, the city comes alive with a different kind of energy. Car-free zones transform into bustling hubs of nightlife, with street performers, outdoor cafes, and cultural events. The absence of cars makes these areas safer and more enjoyable, allowing people to fully immerse themselves in the vibrant urban atmosphere. From sunrise to sunset, the pulse of the city beats strong and steady. It's a place where innovation meets tradition, where the future of transportation is already here, and where the community thrives. This is the new New York City, a city that moves, breathes, and lives in harmony with its residents and the environment.